Okay, hello everyone. So, last video we have seen how we can create N10 model like N10 agent where we can send the mail to any of the person, right? Now we are going to add little bit more complexity to the same thing, right? Over here, this was the system message and all, right? So I would be showing you once we are going to run this. This we can click over here and I would be showing you like what exactly this does. So, acha, this is your AI agent and this is your Telegram nodes over here. So we would be sending message via this node over here. We would be getting the final output over here on the Telegram itself. So there is no need of continuously changing this apps softwares or anything, right? Over here the brain is Google Gemini, right? Over here we are using 2.5 flash light, right? Apart from that, this is the simple memory which is having uh, window length as 10, which means it can remember up to 10 uh, conversations with the person itself. This is the contact details. This is one of the Google sheet where we have stored the details of the person. So this looks something like this, right? Again, this all the data over here are some random mock data, right? I don't think so they are true enough, right? I hope so. Apart from this is the send mail node. So this is the node which we are connecting via tools over here. So this is one which is going to send the mail. Apart from this, if you are going to see the system message, so this is what it looks like. Over here we are passing the message to the model, right? And apart from that, we are passing the current date and time. So as you guys know that I'm in India, so that's what we are passing over here. This would be needed for our setting calendar thing, right? Setting the events in calendar. Apart from this would be the system message. So this is what it looks like. So this is mail expert, right? Over here we are having tools like contact details and send mail. So send mail would be used to send mail, right? Apart from that, there would be create events, get events and all. This we are going to add uh, in the, what we can say, calendar thing. So right now, if I would be showing you how this works, we would be executing this workflow. I would be opening my Telegram node. I would be sending that. We can copy the same thing, and the this we would be pasting over here. Fine. Let's see what happens. Fine. So it has sent the mail. I would be also. This is what we are receiving message that it has sent the mail to Rohan, right? So we would be checking this. I would be opening my email, and if you guys are able to see, this is somewhere around 5:27. So this is what we would be looking for. Yeah. So see, this is for 5:27, and this is what it is. Hi Rohan, how are you? Fine. This is what mail has been sent by our AI agent to this, right? Apart from this, now we are going to add some more nodes over here or more tools over here, which would be that we would able to schedule the meetings or we would able to schedule some event over here via our calendar node. So simply go to tools like choose the plus button and you would be able to see this calendar node over here. Hmm. Over here operation we would be going for create only, right? This over here we would be choosing this calendar. Apart from that, what would be the start time of this event would be chosen by the AI itself. What would be the end time of this would be again chosen by AI. Apart from this, we would be we will go for add fields. So if you would open your calendar, let's suppose I would be opening this. I Okay. So over here, are you able to see this cricket with Rian or bowling with Rian, dinner with Rian or something, something, right? So over here, this titles, if you guys you want that your calendar shows this. So choose for the summary and again choose this. which means this would be also decided by the AI agent itself. Again, if you're going to click over here, you would able to see over here that these are the person which we are sending message to, which is deadful at the rate, which is the Rian's email ID. Again, you would able to see over here. So if you want to get this also, that whether in an event there is a person or not, so what you can do, you can go over here, you can choose this as well, which is add field, go for attendees, and choose this as well. So it would be chosen by your AI agent itself. Fine. So this is what it is going to be. Again, we are going to name this as well. We would be choosing over here as this as create event, and we would be using camel case over here, which means the word would be starting with the smaller letters, and whenever there would be a new word, it would be the first letter of that would be capital, right? So this is what we are going for, right? So this is the create event. After this, let's suppose if you want that this is my calendar over here, right? We would be closing this. Now let's suppose today is 19th, and today I am having bowling with Rian and dinner with Rian from 5 to 7 and 8 to 9, right? Now I want to know that what are the events in which I am there today, right? So, or when my schedule is free. So over here we would be going for, sorry, we would be going for our tell this, and we would be choosing get events, right? Again, we would be choosing calendar over here, and over here in operations we would be going for get many, which means if there would be multiple events, it is going to get all the events over here, and over here we would be typing this as get events. It would be plural, right? Because there are many events over here. Apart from this, over here we would be choosing our this calendar, right? This written all or not, we would be choosing AI over here, which means it is going to be decided by AI whether it has to return all the events or it has to return specific event, right? After time, again chosen by AI, and before time is also going to be chose by AI. Apart from this, if you're going to see over here, there is no need of anything, and this is what we are going to keep, right? So this is a create event, sorry, this is get events. Fine. Now, last, we are going to go for the delete event, right? We would be going for delete. Sorry, first we would be going for calendar. We will search for calendar, and over here in operation, this time we would be go for delete, right? We would be going for delete. So delete again, right? uh then which calendar we are going to go for? This calendar, of course, same. Now event ID. Now how I would be getting event ID? So whenever I'm getting emails, when I'm using get emails node, I would be getting multiple event IDs, and this is what is going to get over here. That is what we are going to, or that is what our AI is going to put over here, and from that it will get deleted. Apart from this, let's suppose if there is any of the event which we want to acha, we are going to name this first. So this would be, again, camel case, we are going to use delete event. Again, this would be a single event, or this would be a single event, so we would be going for a single event itself, right? Apart from this, last we are going to go for whether we can update any of the events, right? So calendar, again we would be going for, and this time for operations we would be going for update, right? Over here if you're going to see, we would be choosing this one, right? Again, event ID would be given by the AI itself. We would be going for add fields. Let's suppose we want to change the person, right? So we would be going for attendees as well, and over here add attendees mein, we are going to go by the AI itself. Then we would be going for add fields, and we would be going for summary as well. Let's suppose we want to change the title of our event, so this would be also done by AI. Fine. I guess so. This is fine enough. Now what about the system message? Okay, once first let's bring this over here. Let's close this. Let's bring this over here. We would be naming this again, and this would be update event. Yeah, so we would be editing this, and we can delete this part because there is no need of this. So I would be pressing this delete. Fine. So I would be explaining this. So first, see, this is the create event. To it would be used for create event, get events. This would be used for get events. Apart from this, we are giving one example for to this as well. That let's suppose schedule a fishing for 10 to 11 a.m. with Rohan. Fine. So what it is going to do? It is going to go for contact details first. It is going to find out email ID of Rohan, which is this thing, right? कोई मिल गया @jadoo.com, but not Rohan @example.com. So uh, this is some email ID which is made by AI itself, which we don't want. So I'm asking it to go and check the contact details first and find out the email ID which is inside this only, which is this one. Fine. Apart from this, we are going to pass this email ID in create events for the attendees, right? Which we have seen. The person with whom we are going to create event, there is need of email ID of that person as well. Then let's suppose if we want to delete or update any event, so there are these two messages regarding that. Now what it was doing, it was not able to update or delete. Why? Because it was not having event ID. So that's what we are saying over here, that first get events from which you would be getting event ID, and then pass that either into delete event or update event. And last again, I'm saying that never make someone's email ID, because it was making some email IDs which you would able to see over here, uh, like this, rohan email example.com. So this is what we don't want. So that's what also we are telling this AI agent, like exactly whatever we want, that's what we are passing over here. Fine. So we would be executing this. Let's suppose, so first we would be opening our telegram node. We would be saying that create a phishing for 23rd. So 23rd, it is going to consider the March itself, morning, with Rian. Fine. So this is what we are going to send to this. Let's see what it is going to do. Okay, let's check our telegram. I have created a phishing event. Okay, let's put charging. Yeah, could you please provide? Okay, so again there is some problem with this AI agent over here, so we can use 2.5 flash. Let's go for that. I guess so. And we would be giving this details also, whatever it wants. So could you please provide year for the event? So it would be 2026. Let's go for this. So it is using contact details first, from which it is trying to fetch the email ID, and then okay. So I guess there is need of new API which we are going to create over here. So let's go to our Google AI Studio first. Okay, click this. I guess this is not we want. So we can simply write for Gemini API. This is what we want. Google AI Studio. Click this. Okay, regarding this also, I have already shared one video, so you guys can check how you can set up the credentials regarding this. Go for get started, mm, and get API key. Fine, it's very simple. Create API key over here. Select the name of the project. So I'm going for demo 3 or something, and choose. Okay, I guess so. Let's close this. Create API. Okay, create. Okay, so this is done. Copy this, copy this, and this we would be pasting in our N10. Go over here, Google Gemini. Fine. And over here we would be going for, okay, this is not what we want. This is what we are going to click for. Over here, go for create new credentials, paste your API key over here, press enter, or else press save, and it is going to save your this API key. Fair. Fine. And again we would be executing the same thing again. uh yeah, so what we can do, we can just play this. Fine. So it is trying to find out. Again the same thing we are getting over here. Let's change the model over here. That can be also the reason. So we can go for 2.5 flashlight, which we already were having. Okay, let's execute this once more. Probably this time this should work. Fine. So see, it has used this thing which is get events. Again, now why it is not using contact details? Because it is having this memory. So from memory itself it is retrieving the email ID and all. So let's go and check. I forgot which event we created, so let's check Telegram first. Okay, also we can execute this, so that we would be getting the message on Telegram. Yeah, so there are already a few events scheduled for March. Do you want a fishing event specific time? So we have told this guy to schedule this on morning anyways. We would be giving the time as well. So keep it for, let's check first our this Google Calendar. Let's check for 23rd. I don't think so there is any. So there is already many events over here. So 9 to 10 there is already one. So we can go for 8 to 9. Fine. So we can go for 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Yeah. Press enter. Again we are going to execute the same workflow. Probably this time this should create the event. Fine. Okay, so it has successfully scheduled this, right? So we can go and we can check over here. So 8 to 9 there is a phishing event with Rian, and this is the email ID of the Rian, right? So you guys can check that there is no email ID made by the AI over here. You guys can check over here. So for Rian, email ID is deadpool@marvel.com. That's what we are getting over here. So fine. Now, we would try to get the schedule for 23rd, right? So let's do this over here. This time AI node should use this thing which is get events. So that's what we want it to execute. Let's check this. Hey, can you can you get all, can you get, can you tell when I am free on 23rd March? Press enter. You can go for available as well instead of free. Fine. So it has used get events. Fine. So let's check this. uh, on March 23rd, so fishing would be from 8 a.m. to fishing would be 9 a.m. baseball match with Aryan. And so this is what we are getting. Fine. So 8 a.m. to, so you are free before 8 a.m., which is correct, and after 12 p.m. Okay, fine. Now we are going to ask him to delete any of the events. So that's what we are going to do, and we would ask him to update the event as well. Fine, and we are going to end this video with there. So let's ask. So over here, if you're going to see on 23rd, there is fishing event with Rian. So we can delete this. Fine. So first I would be sending the Telegram message. I guess we have already closed it. So we would be opening Telegram over here again. Fine. So we would be asking our Telegram node. I would be asking this, that delete event or else phishing event with Rian from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and also notify. So over here AI node is going to use mail to notify Rian as well. So also notify him regarding cancellation. So let's execute this. We would be pressing enter, we would be executing this workflow. Let's check what this is going to do. Again, there would be too many requests or something. Yeah, so I don't think so we have any other uh, AI right now. Let's go for Chat GPT. We would be choosing for, okay, so the free credits for this OpenAI is also finished. So we will need to use Gemini only. Let's check for our other accounts. Let's choose this. Probably this should work. Let's execute this once more. So I guess it has used get events, it has deleted, and then it is using contact details, and finally it is going to mail, right? So this is the what it is trying to do, which is very correct. So let's check this first. So event is deleted from here, right? This is what I was trying to add. Let's check our mail. Acha, one more thing, we didn't executed this Telegram node, so we can see what it has finally done. So we would be getting one summarized message, which is a phishing event with Ryan 8 a.m. to has been cancelled, and I have sent him an email notification. So let's check that as well. We would be reloading this again and see this is the email, and which is cancellation of phishing event. Fine. So I guess so this is working good enough. And the last thing, which we are going to edit any of this event, so that's what we are going to choose for. Let's go for as there are many events over here, it might get confused, and this is because I was trying to create uh, this workflow. So during this time this events were there. Let's go for this dinner with Rihan, right? So 19th, and it is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So again, we would be opening our Telegram node. Open your Telegram. I would be messaging this guy. Uh, so what exactly message was? So it was dinner with Rian. So instead of Rian, we would be going for Aryan, right? So change 19th dinner event with Rian to Aryan and message them too. I guess so. My AI does not, this chat model does not get too, like it gets too much use. So probably it does not go for you put some credit or something. Let's try to execute this. I guess so. It should work. So it has used get events. It is using update events. Fine. And it is fine. So it has used send mail twice, which means he is sending both of them. Second, it has update events also used, and it has also used get events, which means it is getting IDs from your event IDs, and then it is updating over here. Fine. So let's check this. I have updated the dinner event on March 19 from Rian to Aryan. I have also sent separate messages to both of them, Rian and Aryan, notifying them of the change. Fine. So let's check this. First, let's check this. So it was dinner with Rian. Instead of that, it is dinner with Aryan. And if you're going to see over here, email ID has also changed to this thing. And you can check that same thing is over here. Aryan Khan at the red shahrukh.com. Apart from this, we would be reloading this again. So inside the mail there should be two things that Aryan, yeah, so there is invitation over here, which means he is inviting. Hi Aryan, I hope so. Fine, fine, fine. About dinner schedule at 19. Fine, fair enough. And if you're going to see over here, uh, writing to inform. Okay, so he over here he is saying that we doing instead. Fine. So instead of over here, like instead of telling Rian that you are not invited or for you the